Hello friends, welcome back to a new video. I wish to take your attention to this book. Many of you may have seen it. It's about Homo Deus, right? Homo Deus, yeah, not Homo Deus. A Brief History of Tomorrow by the Israeli historian Yuval Noah Harari. You may have read about Homo sapiens also. This is actually a series of three. I have not read the other. But why I like about him, this person is a PhD in history from the University of Oxford, now lectures at Hebrew University of Jerusalem, specializing in world history. So why I will say this book is kind of a path-breaking thing in history is because usually when it comes to history, I have seen two kind of people who have approached history. One is the classical historian who will be using whether Marxian school of thought or nationalistic school of thought, analyst school of history or subaltern school of history, who tries to interpret history with certain theories they have. Other are the people who make history appealing to the people of the common public by using historical fiction and writing novels. But this is a person whom I have seen made the approach of history a futuristic one. He's not only talking about whatever happened in the past or certain things. He's talking about artificial intelligence. He's talking about life after death. He's talking about humanistic revolution. He's talking about the future of religions in the world. So this kind of thought process coming from a historian is revolutionary. Because that is what history should be. I believe that these kind of books should be taught in the university curriculum because that will widen the horizon of thinking process of students. Right now, the thinking process of student is very much limited to certain theories, certain political dogmas and ideologies. So students should go beyond that, first of all. So if such kind of works like this are not made into the curriculum of the universities, down the line 15 or 20 years, certain classical subjects like history will go extinct. Because at beyond some point of time, what is the use to study about the Mughal architecture, or you can say about the taxation pattern of Mughals, Marathas, their wars, violences and all. Yeah, you have to learn all those things because in a way you should make sure that such mistakes or certain things, mistakes that were done in the past, it should be avoided in the future. Yes, but still, history is beyond that. History is something, it gives you certain hooks that you can throw into the future and cling into it and pull it and see that, this could be our future if we took a right step at present. So for that process, you need someone with a visionary and a revolutionary thought process. Someone who can cling themselves away from all these Marxian, nationalistic, historical jargons and think, yeah, let it be there. It played its part at one point of time, but history is beyond that. History should be even linked with philosophical thought process and even should look into what the future is holding for it. And you can think about artificial intelligence, you can think about life after death, and you can see certain quotes here. War is obsolete. You are more likely to commit suicide than be killed in a conflict. Famine is disappearing. You are more at risk of obesity than starvation. Death is just a technical problem. Equality is out, but immortality is in. What does our future hold? So these are very good questions. So you will get a better, more insight. So even if you are preparing for certain competitive exams like UPSC, I have even put videos on IBSEIO where you can write good essay topics with a very futuristic insight. So this is one book I will say that you can take a read. Even if as a layman, it will widen your imagination because a person with imagination has inbuilt creative talent. I always believe that because a person who lacks imagination will be like a robot and an abstract person. He will work like a typewriter. He won't have that. He won't work like an artificial intelligence, but he will be like a pre-programmed typewriter which has only a limited set of capabilities. Human mind is not that. You have to widen your horizons. You have to widen your imagination. For that purpose, I would say that this is a very nice read, and I hope that in future books like this will also become part of our university curriculum. So stay tuned for new videos. Have a nice day. Do subscribe the channel. Thank you.